you please not put your school bag here?
Sorry. My name is Kimura Ray. As you can see, I am a sophomore in high school. The girl who just walked over is Hoshino Aoi. She is a girl with a bad temper. I put my school bag on the ground near the corner of the table. There was still a lot of space to walk around, but Hoshino Aoi felt that my school bag was blocking her path.
Hey, Kimura, I feel like Hoshino's attitude toward you is very bad. What did you do to make her dislike you so much?
I don't know.
It's one of your abilities to make the class belle hate you so much.
It's really hard to do. Yes, Hoshino Aoi is the beauty of our class. She's a very beautiful girl. She has long, straight black hair, big eyes, and fair skin. But her attitude towards me has always been very bad, and I don't know what happened. But I think there should be no hard feelings between us.
Kimura, are you going to play ball after class today?
I won't go. I don't feel like moving much today. I'm going to the library first.
You are indeed a college bully, always running to the library.
Well, I'm gonna read a book today. I lowered my head to pack my school bag, then raised my head and tilted forward to see Ao Hoshino, who was sitting in the seat in front of me. She was also packing her things, chatting with the classmates around her, and she smiled brightly from time to time. It's strange. She doesn't smile very cutely. I thought she didn't know how to speak softly. I packed my school bag and walked to the library. Which one is better for me to read today? This one seems to be okay. Now, this one is also good. But I like some ghost story collections recently. I was picking through the bookshelves and came across a book of ghost stories. The cover looked quite scary, which ignited my interest. I took this book of ghost stories, found a place to sit down, and started to flip through it. When I was in the middle of the book, a piece of notepaper slipped out of the book. I picked it up, and there was something written on the front of the paper in cute and round fonts.
Sorry, this is what I use to mark where I see it. Please forgive me if it disturbs your reading. Please put it back into place.
There was also a cute cow emoji drawn at the end that looked like it was written by a girl. I turned to the back and saw 2 lines of text. It seems like it was painted randomly.
I really want to go to Haneda. I want to see Hachi. I want to eat karuri.
Haneda is the name of a cat cafe near our school. There are 3 cute calico cats in it. They have different patterns. Some are yellow and brown, some are black and white, and one is black, brown, and yellow. Among them, Xiaohachi is this black, brown, yellow 3-flowered flower. Is because I often go to that cafe and like their desserts very much. Hachi is very cute and their karuri is also very delicious, I replied. The next day I came to the library again. I was in the same position as yesterday. I put my school bag on the stool and wanted to borrow the ghost story that I hadn't finished yesterday. I walked towards the row of bookshelves and saw a book from a distance. Familiar back figure. The girl standing in front of the bookshelf has thick black hair. Her back looks tall and slender. From her lowered head, you can see the slightly raised corners of her mouth. What she is holding in her hand is the interesting ghost story I borrowed yesterday. I walked a little closer and discovered that she was my classmate, Aoi Hoshino. I stood at a certain distance from her and saw what she was writing on the note I replied to yesterday. I decided to go home today and come to the library tomorrow. Today, I came to the library a little earlier than yesterday and found that Hoshino Aoi did not come today. I found the ghost story book I borrowed and opened it to see a new reply on the note.
Right! You also think their kaluli is delicious. Really awesome. And Xiaoba is really cute.
I saw her excited emojis and a smile appeared on her lips. Is Hoshino Aoi actually such a cute girl in private? She is completely different from what she usually sees. I replied below. Their mocha is also delicious, and the mint cake is also delicious. When the weather is good, Xiaoba will sleep at the door, and the sun will shine warmly on his belly, snoring quietly.
I went to try the mint cake you recommended last time today. It was really delicious. Thank you! It's so fun to eat delicious food. I feel like my mood has been healed.
Do you like it? Just like it. Many of their items are pretty good.
I saw Hachi snoring at the door today. It's so cute. It turns out that he really does this, and you really know him very well.
Yes, I have held him since he was just a little baby.
I tried their new product today. It has a sweet and sour taste, very fresh. A taste I have never experienced before. If you also like sweet and sour flavors, you can really give it a try.
Okay, I will definitely try it if I have the chance. We've been in touch for a while through notes. During this time, I discovered that Hoshino Aoi is not the bad-tempered girl I thought she was. It seems like she just has a bad temper with me. What exactly is this for?
Hoshino, please answer this question.
I saw Hoshino stunned for a moment before standing up. I lower my head. Then I waited for a while and didn't hear her speak. I raised my head again.
I'm sorry, teacher. I didn't understand this question.
It's okay. Sit down first. Then the teacher will explain to everyone.
To be honest, this is quite unexpected. Hoshino has always been a very hard-working and well-behaved student in the class, with excellent grades. She is also very serious in class and is a hard-working type. After class, I saw her walking towards me. I moved the school bag that was placed at the corner of the table, lest she pick on me again. But soon I found out I was wrong. She always has a variety of new angles to pick on me.
Can you please stop putting your books out like this? If you put them here, people will bump into them when you walk out.
I quietly moved the book inside, then looked up to see her reaction. I heard her make a nasal sound. Then she left without looking back. There is still a gap between reality and ideals. Although Hoshino in the library note is cute, see her in real life. She still rolls her eyes at me.
I feel very bad recently. I also get distracted easily in class. The knowledge points I have recently learned are really difficult. I feel like my mind is not particularly bright.
Is there any student in the class who is good at studying this unit? You can try asking him. Don't talk about yourself in this way.
Yes, but I can't get along with him. He is my least favorite person. Even annoying.
Why do you say that? Is there anything going on between you?
It's not really a holiday. I just don't like him very much. I feel like I don't get along with him very much, right? Do you have phone numbers we can exchange? You secretly slipped a piece of paper on the last page of this book, a secret only we know.
I wrote my phone number down and tucked it into the last page of the book, and sure enough, when I went to look at it the next day, it had been taken away.
Guess who I am?
I know it's you.
You guessed it so quickly. This is my number. You should keep it well.
Okay,
I feel like you are really not a good talker.
and how do you say that?
Because your replies are always short. I said a lot, and you only replied 1 or 2 words.
Not really.
But you will respond to everything I say. You know every word.
Right.
I feel like you must be a very gentle person in private.
Why do you think so? Yes. Did you understand the unit you mentioned last time about not quite understanding the subject?
Ha ha ha, not yet.
What's wrong? Didn't you ask your classmates?
Because he is a super annoying person. I really don't want to talk.
Why?
Because I think he's a very cold person, and he doesn't take others seriously at all.
What happened?
We used to be in junior high school. We were both studying in class 3 of Anley Middle School.
I was stunned for a moment because I was also a student in class 3 of Anley Middle School. I didn't reply to her. I was waiting for her to continue explaining.
I was very inconspicuous at that time, with thick short hair, thick bangs, and very large black-rimmed glasses. There is a boy in our class who is very good at mathematics. He is really good and very smart. He always takes his time when solving problems. He feels that no problem can stump him. I really admired him at that time. Because my grades were not good, I always wanted to become such a person. So I mustered up the courage to write a letter to him, expressing my admiration and wanting to make friends with him. This was the first time in my life that I wrote a letter to someone, and it was also the most important thing I have ever experienced. A brave step. But the next day, I saw that he threw away my love letter as a scrap of paper. I felt like I was hit hard.
When she said this, I already had some impressions. The boy she was talking about was me. I tried to recall it, and there seemed to be such an inconspicuous girl in the class at that time. But I have never received any love letters. I have no impression of them at all.
Why didn't you reply to me?
I wonder if he really didn't notice. I mean, he might have used this as a scratch paper.
How could there be such a person? He must have done it on purpose. I usually see him not playing ball with the boys in class. It feels like he has a very withdrawn personality. Maybe he is such a dark person.
Oops, why do you think so? We have been communicating through voice calls for a while now, instead of using notes in books. A few more days passed. I thought about the fact that I haven't gone to Haneda Cafe to see Hachi for a long time, so I decided to take a detour to see him after class. I wonder if he has gained weight recently.
Ah la la, it's been a long time, Kimura-kun.
Yes, I've been quite busy studying recently.
Xiaoba misses you so much. You see, he has gained weight recently.
Yeah, I think he does look a little fatter.
Kimura-Rei, you, why are you here?
Huh? I'm here to see the cat.
A person like you still likes kittens?
A person like me? What kind of person am I?
Arrogant, self-righteous. Don't take others seriously at all.
Huh?
Isn't it? Why do you act like you don't know anything?
Because I really don't know.
Have you forgotten? Or you don't remember at all?
If you didn't tell me, how would I remember? You never told me, whether it was what I didn't do well, or why you had such a bad attitude towards me, or the letter you sent secretly without speaking. Love letter.
What? Do you remember? Did you recognize that it was written by me?
No, that's what you told me.
When did I tell you?
That's what you said in the note. You told me everything. You like Haneda's cakes, you like to eat karuri, you like hachi, you like kittens. Also, you like me.
What? Who are you talking about? Who likes you? Ah, you borrowed that book. What? I wrote everything in it. I said everything. It's so embarrassing.
I looked at her embarrassed expression and suddenly thought she was very cute. Not embarrassing, very cute, really. She raised her head and looked at me blankly. I looked at her dazed look and couldn't help but lower my head and smile. I hope Ayaoi can be brave enough to say what she wants next time. I really don't know. If you don't tell me, I'm a very careless person. I did not receive the letter you gave me because it was at the table at that time. It's very messy. It's all scratch paper. Maybe it got mixed in and I accidentally threw it away. I'm really sorry. It's a pity that I didn't see what you wrote to me.
What's the pity? I didn't see it. It's better. I'll tell you later.
Okay. We both looked at each other and started laughing. Will you meet me in front of the library at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon?
Huh? What are you gonna do? Haven't you finished reading that book yet?
Teach you the unit you don't know how to do, idiot! Later, Aoi and I got together. We would go to the library every day to read interesting books. She would occasionally write me things on sticky notes, even though I was sitting opposite her. We would often go to Haneda to see Hachi. I would buy her delicious karuri, and I promised her, we will also raise kittens together in the future.